Okay, so I want to kind of. So, well, first off, I made this box. Let me turn. There we go. I made this box. This has the conibear 330 inside of it, and honestly, I don't even know if the uh, original conibear video even got posted because, uh, well, it kind of was a flop. Let me zoom out. There we go. It didn't work. I tried to trap the otters, which again, you probably don't even know. My neighbors got otters again, and they're a problem. But I've spent like pretty much all day today, since about 2 o'clock, working on this, and right now it's like 11:30. And yeah, it's a lot similar, or well, it's very similar to my milk jug test box. This is all just scrap stuff that I found, because if this fails, then I don't want it to be like $50 or $60 in lumber, because lumber has went up in price. It's all like 2x, 1x, and yes, it's got a notch cut out in it on both sides so the spring can slide in and have space outside. The spring is so that if something does go in it and get caught, it can't just back out and take off with my trap if it doesn't get a very good set. This spring is a trampoline spring, so it can compress quite a bit, or expand quite a bit. It doesn't have much tension at all on it, and actually it's pretty loose. I just used 2 of the little eye screw type things that this is to hold that down. But there is what the inside of it looks like. There's a live conibear 330. It looks really small inside of there, but this is from here to here, 16 inches, and from here to here, 12, I think. So there's a couple inches on either side, nowhere near enough for the otter to reach around and be able to get the food. I left like 1.5 feet of space in the back, so they've got to do a little bit more than reach to get the food. But this is my latch door. It's got wire mesh up here so that if they want to look down into the bottom of the pan, I might even put a small board somewhere like along the bottom here to act like a pan or like a plate, so it's even harder to get the bait out of the little corner here. They've really got to try for it, and really I don't think anything would be reaching all the way through to where the back of the trap is to get all the way back to here. And like, as you know, or if you don't know, otters' arms are very stubby. So even if he is trying to flex and reach and try to get to like from here back, he's still got like 1 foot and some change before he's at the back. But like I was mentioning with the spring, it'll allow the trap to snap, and these springs will shoot out. This one will go that way, this one will go nowhere because there's a butt against it, so it's going to kind of push the trap forward, which that's actually kind of a design plan as well. If he's stretching, trying to reach through, and the trap sets, the trap is actually going to jump towards him and get a little bit better bite on him. So this will hold tension, pulling the trap back this way so he can't do an extreme backwards reverse maneuver and get out of the trap. And hopefully in this, like, what would you say, that's another like 1.5 feet roundabout. I made this thing, I think 42 inches long, something like that. And I just kind of wanted to bring it up. Yeah, it's like 41.5 inches long. Yeah, right at about 1.5 feet from the spring, and probably, yeah, like another 1.5 feet. Actually, it's closer to 2 feet from where they've got to reach. Yeah, 2 feet from where he has to reach to where I could put the pan. I could put the pan at 1 foot and like 4 inches back. That would put it right in the middle of my view panel right there. And that's just to, for one, help get the scent of the bait out, and two, I can just glance down in there and see if a mouse or something has come in and took off with my baits. Now, one thing that I have to figure out is these are for beaver / otter, and they're worked as water sets. But what I want to know is if you set them in a water set but bait it for a coon, is that legal? See, that's what I want to know. I know they have to be in water, and this is contained even. So I just wonder if I put some marshmallows or something in the back there, if I could use this as a coon set as well. I don't even really know if that would be like a question for the DNR. I mean, I would assume, well, I don't even know if they would know that or not. All you have to do is have this thing in the water, or in a water set. I might be able to set it up in the creek behind my house, or behind my pond. The inlet that feeds my pond, I could maybe put it in there, which would make it a water set, but try to bait it for coon. I don't know. We'll have to see. I know there are several states that actually use them for coons. But our state, my state, is a water set only for these traps. But just wanted to make a kind of a quick video showing this. It's like 26 degrees outside, so sorry for the fog. That's my breath. So it is really cold out here. Let me know what you guys think. I'm gonna try. See, like right now I've got one screw there and one screw behind that and one screw here. I'm gonna try to beef all this up. I've got a few screws that I'm gonna try to use to really let this thing bite, because this is kind of a big, huge structural piece, because not only is it holding these 3 boards together, but it's also kind of, well, these 2 are holding this side together. So this middle chunk is pretty much held in by 1 screw, or 1 nail, and another nail on this side. So I'm going to beef it up a little bit. This is just what I have right now. I still got to put a handle on it right there, but I got to find some fence staples and a piece of wire to bend up to make it out of. But this is going to hopefully take care of my neighbor's otter problem. I don't know quite yet whether it'll even work or not. I honestly haven't seen the otters back for actually like a month and a half. I know, it's been about a month. They showed up, weirdly, they showed up just in time for trapping season. And I had the trap like snap on one, or something, and I don't know if that ran them off, if it got one on the face and it swam off and died later. But I did talk to the DNR dude, and he said if one gets snapped, then for the most part, the rest of them will just take off and not come back. But they were back last year, and I think I caught one last year. Either that or a stray, or like a stupid dog that is not kept up got into it, and the owner found it and pulled it out and took my traps. I think that's what happened with my stolen traps. Either a dog got in it and they ripped it out, or an otter was in it and somebody drove by, saw it, took my otter and my traps, because I'm telling you, the traps were pulled straight up out of the ground. So I'm telling you, the traps were stolen. But that's pretty much going to be it. I'm not using this right now. I just kind of got it out here and set it up, and I pretty much just now got done with it, so I wanted to show you guys. I hope to use it like really soon, but I can't be for certain when I'm going to get to use it. Hopefully, I'm going to have to load it up on the 4-wheeler. It's like 20 inches wide. You saw how big it is. It's pretty heavy. So it's definitely going to need to be loaded on the 4-wheeler and towed it over there. But that's pretty much what's going on there. Before this video gets to 20 minutes long of me talking about a box, I'm going to go ahead and get off of here, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Later.